Hello everyone, Pallytime here, finally recording something on the PC again. Oh man, I have been having PC withdrawals. We are in Diablo 3, the Reaper of Souls expansion today. This is my lovely, lovely witch doctor. He has snakes. You want some? You want some? Do you want some snakes? He just has some snakes in his hand. I've been having a lot of fun with this. And I thought, you know, I might as well try to make some video content for it since I've been enjoying it. Now, I have been playing Diablo again since the 2.0 patch was launched, which was the Reaper of Souls patch, getting everyone ready for the new systems and things. But since the expansions come out, I've really put in a lot of time into it. Now, I have made Diablo 3 videos before, a long time ago. They were for my original playthrough on my monk. Now, those videos never really got a lot of traction on my channel, but very few videos got a lot of traction on my channel back then, so I thought I might as well try to make this, see if anyone's interested, and if they are, we can go from there on future Diablo content. So, today, I am going to be doing a bounty run. This is a new system to help people get geared, to help break the monotony of farming, and also, it's just fun. So, the bounty system basically works by quests popping up in an area. So, the battlefields, the Bridge of Korsk, the Keep Depths level 1, things like that are areas that a bounty has been placed. So, we'll get a miscellaneous quest to go in there and complete a certain task. And then that's all we have to do in that area. We don't have to clear it out. We don't have to kill everything. I've never done Act 3 before, so this is going to be new for me. But, you know, my witch doctor, he's fairly well geared considering how long the expansion's been out. I'll talk about that a little bit more as we continue. Probably should clear my inventory out before we start. I'm not going to. But yeah, he's level 70, Paragon level 90. Here are my Paragon points.
Did you forget to eat again? No.
And without further ado, let's get started going to the battlefields. We'll see what we have to do once we get there. Enter the Foundry and kill all the enemies in the Foundry level 2. So I am going to try to be relatively... That's not the Foundry. I am going to try to be relatively streamlined in this process. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, or at least that's the plan. I am playing on Torment 1. Oh, looks like we have an event here. Might as well do this. I am playing on Torment 1, which my character can handle fairly well. I'm doing 532,000 DPS. If you guys are interested in my actual build, my abilities, and my passives, I can go over that in a separate video. But for right now, you know, we'll keep this relatively streamlined and to the point. I haven't decided what the best way to clear these kinds of tasks are. I don't know whether or not I should actually be doing these events in order to help get loot, or if I should be running directly into only the bounty areas and completing those. I haven't really decided. Yeah, bitch, I'm the hero you've heard so much about. Now, my goal is to get this done within about half an hour. And within that half an hour, I should get about half a level, which at Paragon level 90, not that bad. Not that bad at all. That's pretty streamlined. And I've actually been enjoying leveling quite a bit. The Foundry level 1. So we have to look for level 2. So I'm not going to spend too much time killing these guys. We're going to be mostly looking for the door in order to complete our bounty at a relatively good pace. Now, if you guys want more Diablo 3 videos, I do have... Lower the thing. You fucking pets making me do all the work. I do have a level 60 wizard, a level 60 demon hunter. Here's a treasure goblin. Let's go ahead, surround him a little bit, drop my damage buff, make him take more damage with the piranhas. Just make sure he doesn't get away, and then pick up all this shit. I do have a level 60 wizard, demon hunter, and monk. That monk is the same monk that played through the game originally, so that might be nostalgic for some of you old school Pally bros. I'm not really sure. But there are options. We don't always have to be playing the Witch Doctor, is what I'm saying. Although I do enjoy the Witch Doctor the most right now. For getting geared and clearing content, the Witch Doctor is one of the easiest choices for that, in my opinion. Especially if you're going with the horde of pet build that I'm doing. I mean, pets just kind of soak up all the damage for you in most situations. We took a blue pack down there. I didn't bother to read what their affixes were. My bad. I'm sorry. Wasn't that big of a deal. They did some thunderstorm thing, if that makes you feel better about it. If I was a door to level 2, where would I be? Like I said, not going to be clearing the whole area, trying to be efficient, trying to get to the door. There is a shrine right here. I don't have the Nemesis bracers. If you don't know what the Nemesis bracers are, essentially they are a pair of bracers. Ah, yes, the Foundry level 2. Now I have to kill all the enemies down here. The Nemesis bracers are a legendary item. I'm not sure if they're still going to drop with the expansion, but they are a legendary item that allow you to spawn multiple, or excuse me, they allow you to spawn either a yellow mob, one of the elite mobs, or a blue pack whenever you interact with a shrine. Now, I don't have those, but that, if I did, that would open up a lot more opportunity to get really good loot. So eyes are always open, always looking. Anything over here? Nothing over here. All right. Go ahead and get a little bit more movement speed going. So far, we are 6 minutes into my audio recording. So likely, about 5 minutes into the actual recording. I am trying to test myself to see if I can do this in half an hour. I've just been kind of casually going through these. I could oh, treasure goblin, shit. I could clear this on a harder difficulty, for sure. Come on, my pets! Come on, my pets! Go to me! Oh, he's gonna get away. I went ahead and dropped the damage buff. I don't think I'm gonna get him, though. He's trying to teleport. I'm hitting him. I'm hitting him. He's almost dead. We got him. We got him. You fucking treasure goblin. You slippery little shit. I forgot what I was saying prior to that now. Brain completely, like, was solely focused on that treasure goblin. I've never really timed myself on these, so 30 minutes is the goal. I believe I was saying that I'm clearing this on Torment 1. I could do this on a harder difficulty, and that would increase my chances for getting legendaries. Like, I know for sure I can do this on Torment 2. It wouldn't be that hard. I haven't tried Torment 3 yet, but I think that might be a little bit of a stretch for my gear right now. That would increase my legendary drop chances, but would also increase the amount of time that it takes to complete these tasks. So doing stuff like that, I don't know if it'll be worth it. This is all still experimentation. The expansion's only been out for a couple of days. At this point, we have a yellow over there. He's at least arcane enchanted. All of his minions are arcane enchanted. But you see, the good thing about Witch Doctor is all of my pets are just over there man-moding everything in that hallway. I have the fetishes on the ground, which are the little guys. I call them munchies. They're going to be known as munchies from here on out. Tanking all those ads in the corner. We do have the boss coming in behind me to say hi. I might have to spirit walk out of this room if I'm not careful. Looks like my positioning's pretty good, all things considered. Let's go ahead and debuff these guys. We have the munchies, the gargantuan, and the dogs with this particular build. Gonna spirit walk through. Debuff them a little bit, start hitting them with the vampiric bats. And the elite, the yellow, whatever they're called, I don't fucking know. He's gonna be in there. I think he just died. I mean, my pets are hitting for well over 1 million damage. It's a little ridiculous how hard my pets hit. And I have so many of them. They're constantly swinging. They're constantly doing damage. It's a little absurd. Well, I thought that enemy was going to be the last we saw in here. It looks like this is probably going to take me a little bit longer than half an hour. But like I said, it is my first time doing this particular bounty on this act. Or doing these bounties on this act. Doing any bounties on this act. But whatever. Ain't no thing. I would imagine that these are the last guys. And then we can get out of here. I don't think there'll be too many more. This last little corner looks like it's going to be it. Alright. Let's go ahead and debuff them, drop my damage buff, get this cleared out. And we're done. And I hit Paragon 91. So not only do you get a XP bonus for completing a single bounty, you also get an XP bonus for completing the group of bounties in the area. So if you look down at the bottom right, I have 4 more to go. The Bridge of pronounced perfectly, as I am often known for my ability to pronounce words flawlessly. We need to enter the Icefall Caves and cleanse the Cursed Shrine. This is also something new that was dropped in the Reaper of Souls patch, Cursed Shrines and Cursed Chests. So essentially, when you get to a Cursed Shrine, it's going to... The cave is like always to the left. I remember that. I remembered that. The shrine is basically going to have a stipulation associated with it, or the chest is going to have a stipulation associated with it. And when you get there, you either have to kill a boss, you have to clear out a particular number of enemies at a given time or within a time period. Definitely keeps things interesting, but if you are able to meet the requirement, you get like a bonus chest or something. So just a little bit of a challenge to break the monotony of farming, which is always good. Always a welcome change. Hello. I used to be terrified of these things, man. The horned Goliaths. Fucking things would charge at you off screen, do your entire health bar and damage. They don't seem that bad now. Oh, also with the new difficulty system, those of you that haven't played Diablo in a while, you won't know anything about this new difficulty system. Well, if you remember before, there was different difficulties, and you had to play through the game in order to unlock the next one. So essentially you started on normal, went to hard, went to very hard, and then insanity or whatever the fucking last difficulty was called. I don't remember. Nightmare? No, it wasn't Nightmare. I don't remember. It's been too long. I played too many games. It's killed my brain function. Let's see, we have a blue pack in here. I'm trying to position before I drop my buffs. Alright, there's the damage buff. Hopefully my munchies can kill this guy pretty quick before he runs me over with that fucking fire chain. So they are what? Molten, fire chain, extra health, and orbiter. Not that bad. Reusable parts. That's a new crafting material. Anyway, the new difficulties are a much better system. Basically, there's normal, hard, expert, or whatever, and then torment. Normal, hard, very hard, expert, torment. That's what I'm going with. Probably not accurate. Anyway, torment is essentially the hardest difficulty, but you don't have to play through the other difficulties in order to unlock them. They are actually scaled up with your character. So you could start that difficulty at level 1 if you wanted to. It'll be hard, it'll be slow going, but Mukau and I, when he got the game, played through the entire thing on Torment difficulty with brand new characters. It was definitely doable. I don't know if it was practical, but it was doable. But I like that system. I like that system a lot. Let me pick up this item. People are gonna yell at me. Prototype, you're always forgetting your loot. What the fuck is wrong with you? Looks like this is the area for the Cursed Shrine. So first things first, we need to clear out the area. We don't want extra enemies coming in here. I believe the Cursed Shrines always have a stipulation where if you kill all of the enemies within a certain time period, you get a bonus. So we'll go ahead, check the area, make sure it's cleared. Alright. Alright, here we go. So I have to defeat, I have to defeat 5 waves of enemies within a time period. It's not a certain number, it's just waves of enemies. This is going to be pretty fucking challenging. I'm going to save my big damage buff when it comes back up. I guess I should have waited on that. Well, if I was in an ideal situation, I would save my damage buff for like wave 3 or something, because that should last until the end. Let's go ahead and drop it now, though. I do not think I'm going to get the bonus here. Everything's just a little too spread out for me, I feel like. But that is a wave down. We're moving into wave 4 now. Start the bats. Gonna have to pop a health potion here. There is a health globe to my right if I need another one. Okay, my damage buff is gone. This is the last round. Throw the piranhas. Come on, munchies. Do your damage. I don't think we're gonna get it. No, it was so close, though. It was so close. Definitely should have saved my damage buff for that last little push. That's all right though. Let's go ahead and drop one of these blues. Head back to town because that was the end of our bounty. I should have saved my damage buff, man. I should have saved it. Then again, I don't think I would have cleared the other rounds if I saved it. So go ahead and drop off my gems, drop this health potion on the ground. Oh, I have this cool, like, legendary health potion thing. It's pretty fucking neat. Essentially, I don't need health potions anymore, and whenever I use it, I get a maximum health increase. Alright, melt these blues right away. Take a quick look at these. And nothing jumping out at me so far. Nah. No. Physical skills deal 11% more damage. If that had intelligence on it as well, I think that would be really good because pets count as physical damage. We'll hang on to that. We'll see if we can do anything with that with reforging. I don't think we'll be able to. Shoulders, reduces cooldowns of skills. Grasp of the dead, no. It's not a bad helmet. We'll hang on to that too. See if there's anything we can do with it. I don't think there will be. We'll just throw it in here. I always reorganize this after every single run. It drives me crazy to not see that organized. But we have 3 more bounties to go. Arrakis Crossing is going to be our next destination. What do we have to do? Kill Siegebreaker? Is this not the area I'm supposed to be at? It's not telling me what my bounty is. We might as well do this quest while we're here. We just have to go to the top. You get a ton of XP for this for really doing nothing. Gotta reach for the top to stay on the mountain. Quest complete, oh yeah. And we get a yellow or a purple. Debuff him, drop the damage. Gonna go ahead Spirit Walk to avoid that frozen thing because I didn't feel like moving. Oh, and we have ourselves, it looks like it's gonna be a crafting material legendary, but a legendary nonetheless. Okay, so I'm at the appropriate spot. Oh, we have to kill Siegebreaker, who's gonna be at the end of this walkway. All the way down here. Is that not one of the quests? Looks like it's not one of the quests. This is just like a bonus thing. Might as well do it. We're already committed to it. We're already here. We're already killing stuff. I like how I'm in like the perfect spot to not get hit by any of this. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. See what's in this chest. Probably nothing. Now, they have changed the Siegebreaker fight since the original game. Several times, actually. People were farming this guy a little bit too much with the Angel dude. So, originally, they made it so that the Archangel companion that you get stopped doing damage. Just made it so he did nothing. That's a lot of guys. Debuff with the fish! Then they made it, because people were still farming this area too much. You can see there's a ton of guys here. This is a really good area to farm XP, get items, or at least it used to be. I don't know if it still is. Then they made it so Siegebreaker started to reflect damage. Now, I believe Siegebreaker still reflects damage, but also we get treated with the lovely fucking part of there being ads that get spawned throughout the fight as well. Makes it for a pretty interesting encounter. I like the evolution of Siegebreaker. It's been fascinating. It's been very fascinating. I remember back when Improved Archon was a thing, you could come through here. Looks like we have a Mortar enemy. Mortar Desecrator. I think I'll be alright here. Well, let's move up. Debuff him so we do a little bit more damage. Basically, I have 2 damage increases. One of them is throwing piranhas at things, which make my pets and my spells or whatever hit significantly harder against targets that were hit with the piranhas. And I also have the guys that stand on each other's shoulders that I place down. And when I place those guys down, everything that's in that circle deals more damage, like 30% more or something. But it has a pretty significant cooldown, so I try not to use it very often. Mostly save it for bosses and stuff. We should almost be there. He should be at the end of this walkway. These guys' shields look bitchin', man. I did get one of those pools of reflection. Those are new as well, if you haven't seen Diablo in a while. Essentially what those do is give you rested XP. If you played WoW, you know what rested XP is. They essentially give you rested XP, and it allows you to level up faster as long as you don't die. You can leave the game, you can not play for a few days, come back, it'll be there. But if you die, it's just gone. You have lost it. So it adds a little bit of extra tenseness, a little bit more of an incentive to actually worry about your character. Because I mean, I play on normal, I don't play on hardcore. So, I mean, if I die, it's really no big deal. I try not to die, obviously. We have a Orbiter, Avenger, Thunderstorm, Teleporter. Debuff them all with the piranhas. Not gonna drop the damage buff, gonna save it for the boss. Exploded. Exploded, bitch. I keep thinking we're almost there, and then it's like just a little bit more. Oh, there's a cursed chest here. We have to slay the enemies before the timer ends. Done. Well, that was fucking easy. I got shit for that. Ah. Come on, it was a cursed. It was probably the easiest cursed chest I've ever seen in my life. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but you know, whatever. I'm due for a legendary, damn it. Give me a legendary. They have totally redone the loot system since the original release of Diablo 3. Totally redone it. It makes it so much more fun to play. And here we have the Siege Breaker. Alright, I'm going to debuff him. I'm going to drop my damage buff, and we are going to go to town. Probably going to kill myself in the process. We'll see. He picked me up. Little does he know I'm dealing the least damage here. Oh no, my pets have separated. They're no longer focus firing. Pets, come back! Come to the corner! Pets, I need you to kill the boss! Oh shit. Oh, that went well. Got an achievement. Got 2 achievements. Beast mode. I killed him in under 1 minute. And kill the Siege Breaker at max level without crowd controlling the enemies on Torment difficulty or higher. Hey! Who knew that was an achievement? I didn't. I didn't know that was an achievement. I do really love achievements. Especially in Blizzard games for some reason. A lot of people, I don't feel like, know that kill the enemies in the depths level 1. We are in the depths level 1, and then we need to kill Captain Don Adams. A lot of people don't know that about me, actually. I mean, I guess when I was playing through the original Dark Souls, I did eventually get all of the achievements. But in Blizzard games, especially, for some reason, I love achievements. I have all of the achievements in StarCraft. I have all of them for the single-player campaign and the challenges and stuff. Or I guess I don't anymore. With Heart of the Swarm, I never actually finished that up. I was a little bit too busy when that game was released. But in general, fucking love them. Fucking love them. Pick up the thing. What are you doing?
Legion of Lust, I have need of your ample services.
Apple services?
Drag yourself out of whatever carnal corner of the burning hells you lounge in.
I'm in need of her apple services as well. I have run out of apple cider and I need more. Killing 150 enemies in this zone is not going to be something that's hard to do. There's probably 1,000 enemies in this zone. Finding the boss is going to be the hardest part of this for sure. So I'm not going to worry about clearing this out. I'm mostly going to be worrying about exploring the map and looking for the boss. At least that's the plan. Great, I'm going to deal damage when I can. The main reason I'm using these piranhas, I mean, they're not bad. The piranhas aren't bad. I might keep them in my build, but the main reason I'm using these piranhas is because fucking Witch Doctor, piranhas. I have to kill 10,000 enemies that have taken the debuff. So far, I've gotten 1,000. I only started using it like yesterday, though. 10,000 enemies won't be that bad. Well, let me elaborate more when I said they changed the loot system. Basically, when you play through the game now, if you're below the level cap, I believe you're guaranteed a legendary off of every single boss kill, as long as it's a brand new boss kill. And you can also reset your quest progress. So you can play through the game essentially like it's your first time playing through it. Cursed chest over here. Slay all the enemies before time runs out. Gladly. They are pinned in the corner, facing the wrath of my munchies. They are doomed. Did those count as enemies killed? I don't know if they did. Looks like the boss we are after is right over here. And he's surrounded by like 1,000 enemies. Basically, the way the game worked before is you had to farm in order to farm. You couldn't go to Act 2 on the hardest difficulty before you got the best gear possible out of farming Act 1 for an endless amount of time. Seemingly endless amount of time. You were very much incentivized to use the auction house in order to progress through the game. And now there's no longer an auction house. Which, honestly, has been a much more enjoyable experience. I mean, I paid real money on the auction house to get gear, and I didn't feel bad about it. But now that I'm not doing that and actually being rewarded for it, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Settled in the northern steppes, an area that is now known as the Dreadlands. Theirs was primarily a nomadic and tribal culture, though they had a few permanent settlements such as Cesseron and Harrogath. A group of revered former warriors known as the Elder Council ruled the barbarians.
Oh, wow. That lore ended very abruptly. We only have 8 more enemies to go, 6 more enemies to go, 5 more enemies to go. And of course, there's not going to be any in this direction, are there? Well, there's some. Hello, friends. Alright, get me the fuck out of here. Tank everything for me, bunchies. So how are we doing on bounties? How are we doing on bounties? We've done an extra one. So we've done, what, 4? In half an hour in an area I've never done them in before. I don't feel like that's too bad. No. No. That's pretty good. Be better if it had a socket. Nope. 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 Oh, those aren't bad. They're not for me. I'll save those for my friends. I have 2 friends that are playing Barbarian. Okay, cool. Gonna just dump all this shit. I'll organize it later. And 2 more bounties to go. So it looks like our last bounties, there were 2 extra quests. One was the Arrakis Crossing, and the Keep Depths level 3 is the other bounty. Oh, and the Tower of the Curse level 1. So let's do the Core of Arreat. which is one that's actually a bounty. We have to kill Azmodan. Defeat Azmodan. And once again, I apologize, this video is going a little bit long. But hey, it was a learning experience. It was a learning experience. Arcane Enchanted reflects damage. Let's drop the fucking damage buff. How about that? Let's kill these guys relatively quickly. Hit him with the piranhas again. Oh shit, I didn't see that new arcane orb spawning. Azmodan shouldn't be that hard to kill. Holy shit. It's a lot of scorpions. This used to be one of the best places ever to farm legendaries back in the day too, because these scorpions, there's so many of them, and they had such a high item drop chance. Plagued Jailer. Desecrator Shielding. Ugh. Ugh. He's not going to be hard to kill, he's just going to be annoying to kill. He's going to take a while. Start hitting him with the bats. Need to kill his minions. His minions are doing most of the ground effects that you see on the screen right now. My pets are dying pretty rapidly to this. Excuse me. I'm coming down with like a cold or something. I've needed to clear my throat for like 20 minutes. Alright, new mummy buddy needs to be spawned. Go ahead and debuff him again. Oh, I hate shielders. Shielders like ruin my entire like momentum. Alright. That wasn't that bad. Like I said, I probably could clear a harder difficulty. I definitely think I could. Didn't really need to loot that. Probably don't need to loot this. Legendaries do have a pretty decent chance of dropping out of like destructible items and chests now. So it's always a good idea to check shit. Shit! Treasure Goblin! Surround him, munchies! Do not let him move! Oh, come on. Put some pep in your step. I know your legs are only like 3 inches long, but come on. Got a decent amount of stuff there for sure. Alright, keep moving. We are in search of Azmodan, the grand strategist, who tells you about all of his strategies throughout the entire act. Just like any good strategist would. Strategist. Whatever the fuck, I don't care. Alright, here's his room. We have all of my cooldowns. We should be good to go. We have a good amount of minions up as well. Could have a bit more. Could have a bit more minions. Alright, motherfucker, I'm coming in. Hang on to your butts, motherfucker. Hello, Arreat! Alright, damage buff is dropped. He has been debuffed with the piranhas. I meant to move for that. I did not. Kill him! Kill him, munchies! Nailed it. And we got ourselves a legendary shield. Peace the fuck out. The last bounty on the list is the Arreat Crater level 2. We need to kill 50 enemies, which is, I feel like, a small number, and kill Sawtooth. Debuff with the piranhas, move back. That arcane shit, man, you don't want to mess with that. No, I don't like poison. I don't want your poison. Yeah, you tell him, Enchantress. Or she was complimenting me or something. I don't know. I just fucking ignore her. I don't even know why she's here. I don't know what she does. I'm almost always playing with like my friends. I usually don't do solo runs. I'm almost always playing with my friends. So having a character here that that isn't a real person is weird. Well, I think for this particular zone, it'd be in my best interest to... Oh shit, we have fire chains coming in, and I don't have my big damage buff. This could be a problem. Alright, I'm going to Spirit Walk just to get a little bit of mana back. Hit him with a wave of piranhas. And we are going to have to do a dance over here. Oh my god. This isn't good. I'm going to try to spawn all of my pets back here. I hope that wasn't all of them or I'm fucked. Arcade thing right on me. Good. Looks like they've been defeated. Let's try this cursed chest. Hello! Piranhas go! Debuff them! Anything good? Not really. Well, I'm surprised we're not at 50 already. So where is the enemy guy? Where is the elusive sawtooth? He's straight ahead. Fantastic. Yeah, I think this will cover the 50 enemies. I think we could have just walked right here and gotten the 50 enemies. I was gonna say, I do not see him. Damage buff down! Kill him, munchies! Munchies is funny to me because it's a cute name for like literally the most destructive force on the universe. And we are done with the bounties for this area. We talked to Tyrael. Thank you. He gives us a Herodric cache. What I'm gonna do with these is actually save them all. As I complete these bounties, I just kind of fill this up. I have opened like one or two, but as I complete the bounties, I'm just going to fill this up. And once I have, you know, one or two of these things filled, I'm going to open them all up in a video and see what we get, because I think that'll be more interesting than just opening up one at a time. If we go ahead and take a look at this shield, we... what's the block chance on it? 60% block chance isn't terrible. If we wanted to, if I actually use shields. I'm thinking about using this for like a barbarian or a crusader or something. This isn't something I would want to use on this character. But if we wanted to change up some of the stats, I would drop some of the... Well, what can we do with this? I would drop the bleed chance. And then you could re-roll it. You could re-roll it if you have these materials and try to get intelligence, vitality, resist all elements. You would definitely want vitality. It already has a pretty decent life percent. Let's see, what can life percent go up to on this particular item? Go up to 18, so it probably would be a good idea to re-roll that as well. But yeah, I really like this system too, the enchanting system. It lets you get a lot of really good pieces of gear. For instance, my ring that I have on, or what is it, my bracers? My bracers made him one of a, like, almost a best in slot item here. They have his attack speed, it has crit chance and crit damage, and I got them relatively early on and they were pretty easy to enchant. Now on the other hand, this amulet here, I was trying to make one of the best in slot items, which it is very fucking close, which is why I'm throwing money at it. It can go up to 625 intelligence. It's at 618. It can go up to 100% critical chance damage, critical hit damage, excuse me. It's at 92. And it can go up to a high of 10% crit hit chance. It's at 10%. I'm trying so hard to re-roll the socket out of this thing to give it attack speed. Here, let me show. I'm gonna do it some more. I'm dumping all of my money into this fucking thing because I want attack speed. I want attack speed. These are all the variables I can actually get in this slot, which is why it's been so expensive. Every time I do this, it's so much money. Come on, give me attack speed, please. Please give me attack speed. I just want attack speed. Please give me attack speed. Come on, please. It's 700. Oh, shit! Yes. So my DPS right now is at 500,300 or 532,000. 548,000. Oh yeah! Best in slot item. Oh yeah! Alright, well I'm gonna end this video now. It's 40 minutes long. Thank you all for watching. If you want more Diablo 3 content, they all will not be structured like this. I have a few different ideas. I just want to make sure that you guys are interested. Because at the end of the day, I'm here to entertain you guys. I can play this game all I want off camera. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you all next time. Okay, bye.